guys, welcome back. I wasn't going to do any more update videos, but I figured I would do one more. So basically, this is the room that had the walls here. There was a fireplace here. That was a closet, so that's now opened up. You can see how I'm going to put the racing games. They're just kind of temporarily in there until I do the flooring. And then I bumped this wall back 4.5 feet so that these racing games will be out of the way. I just finished the grid on this side all the way down. So this is ready to get the panels made and it trimmed out. I have about 120 some panels I have to make. So that's going to take me a couple days to do that, a couple full days of work. Obviously, I'm only working on this part-time, but all the walls are done in this area and in that area and in that room next to the bar. All the electrical is done except for one switch, which I have to put in real quick right here. I just had to go pick up another 20 amp switch, but all the switches and outlets are put in. Obviously the hanging wires are going to be more outlets, plugs that are going to be hanging off the ceiling through a piece of conduit. And then there'll be an electrical box just at the top of the game, sitting on, just above the top of the game so that I can plug the games into it. But I haven't obviously done anything with those yet because I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do for the placement of the games. I have to kind of get everything put back into somewhat of an order so I can see what's going on. Obviously on the last video I showed that this whole ceiling was done. The only thing I have not done yet is this back hallway. So I still got to do the walls and build the grid. My wires are not the straightest, but I didn't want to, all my wires are running over to the fuse panel that's getting hooked up tomorrow. I just stapled them to the bottom of the joists because I did not want to drill a ton of holes in my floor joists. So stapling them to the bottom seemed to be the best way to do it. This is just temporary wire just hanging there. So next is I'll probably get the ceiling panels made, get the grid covered with the rough sawn pine so I can get this room done, get the lighting in here. Once again, here's some more switches up there. All the switches that are high turn on the games. All the low switches run the lighting and the fans and stuff like that, because I have plugs up there that run on that switch, the other switch, which will have a fan and like LED lighting and stuff like that. There's going to be LED lighting running around the whole perimeter of the basement, and that has a channel that it sits into, and I'll show you guys that when I get ready to do that. I actually bought the channels on Amazon, and they look like they're pretty nice stuff. And then I decided, while I had this torn apart, let's put in some speakers. So I have 4 speaker wires here. I'll show you where that goes. I have to lengthen them, but these are the speakers here. So this is a Bluetooth setup, and it's right here in the wall. So basically what this does is you can either plug in a USB, you can plug in a auxiliary jack, you can also plug in microphone, and then there's a switch here to go to Bluetooth, auxiliary, or microphone. And then this is your on-off switch and your volume. So basically I could turn this on, I could tell Alexa to play music, and she'll be able to pick it up on here and play it through the speakers. So there'll be 4 speakers throughout the arcade. I'll probably put one in this area here, one over here, and then probably one here, and then just one over there. So there'll be 4 speakers. I'm not gonna put any in the hallway. I'm sure you'll be able to hear it pretty good. So this is just a quick update. I'm actually gonna put this switch in right now just so that I can be done with that. And I like these new connectors. I don't know if anybody's using them or not. They're push-in connectors rather than wire nuts. I kind of like those. Those are nice. In my opinion, I think they hold a little bit better than a wire nut, because sometimes you can twist 2-3 wires together and one might not grab and you don't realize it. So this is going to be the last update on the basement until it is finished. My flooring came in. I'm picking that up tomorrow. So it's moving along. I only have 20 some days left until the 30th. So I got to have this place wrapped up, back together, cleaned, and the game's up and running for the 30th. Trying to think what else. And I'm working full time. Plus I'm working in the shop on those cars. So it's, I don't know if I'm behind schedule, but I definitely fell a little bit behind because I had to do a bunch of jobs. So we're getting there. So the next video you will see of the basement will be it finished with all the games up and running. I wanted to just post something because it's been almost 3 weeks, I think, since I posted a video. So I figured I might as well at least do one more video. I don't have any lights in the hallway right now. Like I said, this is a little sloppy looking. I just stapled them to the bottom of the floor joists because there's already a ton of holes over here drilled from previous stuff. So I don't want to, you know, turn my floor joists into Swiss cheese. Oh yeah, one other thing. I was able to run the plumbing. Remember I had said I was going to be doing an addition upstairs. So this is the drain line to our hallway bathroom. That's our drain line and our water lines. And it comes over here to the main trunk and it runs downhill that way and then around the back of the basement over to the front of the house. So what I was able to do was we used a T there, came over to here. I extended this bulkhead over to here. We brought our 4-inch drain over to here, and then it's going up in the inside of a bedroom wall upstairs. And then these are the 2 water lines that I tapped off of these lines here. So these will all go upstairs to the addition. So that worked out well. I did not have to notch any of the floor joists because I thought, I don't know why I was thinking that, but I was going to go on an angle over to there. And then my buddy came over, he's like, why don't we just extend it over here? You know, sometimes you just don't think of stuff like that. And when somebody else comes over, and it's pretty nice for them to be able to have a different set of eyes on it. You know, you look at something for so long, sometimes you just think that's how it's got to go. And then somebody comes over and is just like, hey, let's just do that. And then it makes perfect sense. And then you're like, man, why didn't I think of that? But you know, it happens. So it is what it is, but we have that run, so I don't have to worry about taking the ceiling back down to do that in the future. It's all hooked up. I put 2 shut-off valves in the wall upstairs because I still have to do this 1 bedroom. I still have to remodel that 1 bedroom. There was a video of me starting to frame the closets in that one. I also ran an electrical wire over to there for the fireplace in that room, so that's all run too. And then I also ran 6-4 wire up, and that's going up to the addition, which is going to feed a 50 amp breaker on another circuit breaker, another box up there. So it's going to have a 50 amp breaker up there, which is more than enough for just some plug switches and lights. I mean, I'm not really, and a fireplace. There's going to be a little electric fireplace or air conditioner or something up there. So 50 amps is more than enough for what I'm going to do with it up there. So, all right, that's going to wrap this up. I ran 9 or 10 20 amp circuits. So I have all 20 amp circuits running in this whole basement. None of them are 15 amp circuits anymore. No plugs or switches are 15 amp. They're all 20 amp plugs. They're all 20 amp switches. And I don't really like this style plug, but it's the only ones I could find that are 20 amp. I couldn't find the rectangle ones like this anywhere that had 20 amp ones. I don't know why. But these stupid 20 amp switches now are $11 a piece. Those used to be $3-4 bucks. Anything else I'm missing here? Just trying to think if there's anything else. I framed all this out. So this is the where that drain pipe's going. So I need to cap that with wood still. But it's all framed out now, so that'll all be hidden. Oh, I have one extra circuit. If you look up there, there's a spool wire up there. And I took the hot lead and I capped it. And this is the switch for that. So I have one extra 20 amp breaker and wire sitting up there, capped off. Doesn't matter if somebody hits the switch, it's not going to do anything. But that's in case for some reason I need to run, you know, I don't know, if I need to run one more circuit, I have it, it's available, it's right there. It's going to be really easy to access. I don't have to worry about pulling a bunch of panels down and running wires all the way through the hallway again over to the fuse panel. So my buddy's coming over on Saturday morning. He's going to wire in the new fuse panel. We're going to take all these breakers down here, since these are taking so much power. We're going to leave these on the main breaker box. We're going to take all our upstairs bedrooms and stuff and transfer them over to the new breaker box, which is only a 100 amp service. The main breaker box is 200 amps. So we're going to keep this heavy stuff on the main 200 amp breaker. We're going to switch all our bedrooms and stuff over to the 100 amp panel. So, and then like I said, a 50 amp panel is going to go upstairs. So he's retired from CEI, so he always does all my panel work for me, so I don't have to worry about it. I know everything's done correctly when he's done with it. I can definitely do it, but you know what, I always do stuff for him, he does stuff for me. We kind of just trade work, and it's just something off my plate that I don't have to worry about. So all right guys, this is just a quick update. I hope you guys are interested in seeing this finished, and hopefully you guys keep liking, sharing, subscribing, and I will see you guys soon. And once this is done, we will be back in the shop doing restorations again. So I will talk to you guys later.